Every person has his own reason for traveling, but one of the largest groups of travelers are tourists. Among this group of travelers, France has always been one of the most important destinations. This country is located in Western Europe and has more than 66 million people in its area of 640,679 square kilometers. France has always played an important role in the history of culture, science, art and thought, and this is the reason for the existence of many monuments in this land. Apart from these things, the existence of different beaches and heights in this country has enriched its nature, and for nature lovers, visiting France is considered a great opportunity. In this video, we have introduced some of the attractions of this country. Stay with us. Number 1, Eiffel Tower. If we want to name famous places in France, the first thing that comes to everyone's mind is the Eiffel Tower. This tower has become not only a symbol of Paris but also a symbol of this country. The Eiffel Tower is located in Champs-Élysées and its construction dates back to 1889. It is interesting to know that this 324-meter tower was not accepted by many French artists and thinkers after its opening. It should also be said about this tower that its night lighting is very magnificent. 336 golden projectors have taken over the lighting of the Eiffel Tower and have given a special view to its nights. Number 2, the Louvre Museum. Another interesting place in France is the Louvre Museum. In fact, it is unlikely that a tourist will go to Paris and not visit this unique treasure. This museum is considered one of the largest art museums in the world and is located on the right side of the Seine River in the first district of Paris. The history of the Louvre Museum dates back to the 13th century AD, and Philip II ordered the construction of its building, which changed its use after the decrease in the defensive importance of the Louvre castle in the middle of the 16th century AD. After this time, the Louvre became the residence of French kings, including François I, and this continued until 1682. If you go to this museum, along with more than 8 million visitors of the Louvre, you will have the opportunity to visit more than 38,000 works of art. It might be interesting for you to know that one of the most spectacular and famous halls in the Louvre Museum is the Iron Hall. This is because great works such as the reliefs of Persepolis are located in this hall. Number 3, Notre Dame Cathedral. Paris is the paradise of French tourist attractions and it will take you several days to visit it. Among other places of interest in this city is one of the most famous churches in the country, the Notre Dame Cathedral. This building is located between the Seine River and the 4th Urban District on the Île de la Cité island and has more than 13 million visitors annually. Although the date of the construction of the Notre Dame Cathedral dates back to the 4th century AD, it was at that time that this building was used as a church. After the increase in the population of Paris, in 1163 the trustees decided to demolish the church building and establish a bigger building. It is interesting to know that it took almost 2 centuries to finish this work. The result of this long-term effort was one of the most beautiful buildings of Gothic architecture with hundreds of decorative wooden and stone sculptures. Number 4, Millau Bridge. Another famous place in France is located in the south of this country and above the Seine River. Millau Bridge, designed by Norman Foster, British architect, was completed in 2004. The highest road bridge in the world is 343 meters high and its length reaches 2,460 square meters. More than 19,000 tons of steel, 5,000 tons of prestressed steel and 127,000 cubic meters of concrete were used to build Millau Bridge, and the statistics are very impressive. From the view of this bridge, you can see the green valley and the meadows under your feet and have a lot of fun. Number 5, Champs-Élysées Castle. One of the oldest tourist attractions in France, dating back to the 15th century, is Champs-Élysées Castle. This castle is located on the level of a river, in the village of Champs-Élysées, and is surrounded by colorful flowers. During the long centuries, various kings and rulers have occupied this building according to their taste, and events such as floods, fires, and wars have caused damage to this castle. But after the possession of the Munir family, this building and its gardens were renovated and now many tourists visit there. Number 6, Alps mountain range. If you like snow and mountains, don't miss visiting the Alps. This mountain range is located in several countries including France, Germany, Italy, and Switzerland, and its highest peak is Mont Blanc on the border between France and Italy. Also, the Alps starts from the city of Nice in the southeast of France and continues to Vienna. The importance of this mountain range is so great that several Winter Olympics have been held in this area. If you think that the Alps are always cold and burning, it should be said that in the summer season, the atmosphere of this mountain changes and you can see greenery and freshness. Number 7, Mont Saint-Michel. In the northwest of France, the Channel and the Normandy region are an island that has been able to attract more than 2,500,000 tourists annually. Mont Saint-Michel Island has many attractions, from nature to historical monuments. Usually, every viewer, upon entering this place, first of all observes the monastery building located on the top of the island. In the lower part of the island, there are many local shops and you may meet local people on your way. Note that since strong tides surround Mont Saint-Michel, plan your trip, because you may drown in the sea like some inexperienced tourists. If you intend to visit this island, you should first come to Pontorson and then, from there, by private vehicle or public transportation system and accompanied by an experienced guide, move towards Mont Saint-Michel. Number 8, Cress Island. Another French tourist attraction is the birthplace of Napoleon, one of the most important French emperors. Cress Island is located in the southeast of France and its area reaches 8,680 square kilometers. The presence of numerous rocks and suitable areas for swimming has made it suitable for sea and water lovers. In addition, the existence of 3,500 square kilometers of natural protected areas has provided the opportunity to visit nature. Number 9, Palace of Versailles. We still can't ignore Paris and we will return to this city again. In the city of Versailles, located 20 kilometers southwest of Paris, there is one of the most famous and vast royal palaces in the world. In addition, very important historical events took place in the Palace of Versailles, including the signing of the Treaty of Versailles, treaty to end the First World War, which adds to the importance of this building. In 1624, Emperor Louis XIII ordered the construction of a building in the Versailles area, and Louis XIV used this building as a palace for the first time. The very beautiful architecture of the palace made it become the architectural model of royal buildings, and in addition, the presence of 2 similar apartments, 7 halls and a number of dormitories changed the tradition of royal architecture. Number 10, Alsace Village. In the east of France and next to the two countries of Switzerland and Germany, one of the most ancient places of this land, dates before Christ, is located. The center of the Alsace region is the city of Strasbourg, and since this region was added to France after World War II, you can still see a trace of German culture there. If you are interested in nature tourism, the green hills of this area will definitely be very attractive to you. The existence of the historical city of Colmar is another tourist attraction of Alsace, and you can see beautiful wooden houses there. In this area, there are buildings with an age of more than 16 centuries, and by visiting them, you will travel to the heart of history. France is one of the most important tourist countries in the world, and millions of tourists visit it every year. In addition to the historical aspect, the existence of many natural attractions, including the Alps, has increased the importance of this country. Among French cities, Paris has the highest importance for tourism, and the existence of museums, historical churches, palaces and castles is the reason for this. In the end, it should be said that it was not possible to introduce all the sights of France in one video, and if you know other things, share them with us.